Hello guys, welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, I'm going to solve question 3 of 2014 ISC practical paper computer science, and I have this question in front of me. So I'm going to follow my usual strategy. I'm going to read it, clear myself of doubts, and then I'm going to code it. So give this question a reading. So write a program to accept a sentence which may be terminated with either full stop, question mark, or exclamation only. Okay. Any other character may be ignored. Okay. The words may be separated by more than one blank space and are in uppercase. Okay. Perform the following task: accept a sentence and all the extra blank space between two words to single. And I guess this is reduce. This is the first typo. This is an error. So make sure that you clear it out with the invigilator. If you are into a such situation in the exam hall, or if you're practicing right now, you can ask your teacher and tutor to what to do, like what to do in such situations, how to go about it. Okay. Then it says accept a word from the user which is a part of a sentence along with its position number and delete the word and display the sentence. Okay, that works as well. Okay, test your program for this foreign data and some random data. Okay, the requirements are not very clear. Okay, it's the first thing is this, and it says accept a word with its position number. I really don't think what does exactly mean. It is asking the word and position number both. So let's see how the example cases are. So this is the input. This whole thing is the input. So there are two words may be separated by multiple blank spaces. That part I get, and this is once okay. And then it says word to be deleted is to be prompted, which is okay, and the word in the sentence is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So is not at 6. So I don't know what is supposed to be done here. So let's see. So a morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. I don't think anything was removed from the sentence. I guess all the words from the original input are intact. So I guess if the word and the position number is not the same, then you don't have to do anything, right? Because is it at 1, 2, 3, 4 and the position is given 6. So is not at 6, so I ignore this, okay? So I just remove the extra spaces and I print the output. That is what I get from this first input. The question is not very clear, but this is what I make out of it. Okay, then we have example 2, which is as you sow, comma, so shall you reap. Okay, and the word to be deleted is so, and the word position is 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm counting this as one whole word, because if I start counting commas, then the complication of my code will increase. So I'm assuming that this thing SOW along with the comma is one single word. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so is at 4, which is correct. And so let's see if it is removed. If the output is supposed to remove this so as is so yeah, see, and this so was removed, so you do okay. So this is what we get. So if the word at this given position is not there, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to remove the spaces, and if the word at this position number is there, I'm going to remove the word. That works. And I'm going to reduce the spaces. I'm going to check for the last character, which is full stop, question mark, or exclamation. So this is full stop, which is fine. This is full stop, which is fine. And then check another case. Okay, it says study well and hash and then full stop. So by the rules of the question, this is supposed to be a valid rule because it's ending in a full stop, right? It's ending in a full stop. Supposed to be ending in a okay. But it says invalid input. Now I'm not sure why does this say invalid input. And if we, as I told you, if we start considering special symbols like comma and hash, then the complication of the code will increase. So I guess this is invalid because there is no space there, or there is a space here. And why is it saying invalid input? Oh, okay. So the words are supposed to be in uppercase, but in this case there is a space in between these two. You can see this is a space, so this has to be in uppercase. So there is no uppercase here, but then here also we have a comma, which is not an uppercase character, but it is a part of the output later. So this is an ambiguous question. So in cases like this, I'm not sure like you should attempt this, you should go for it or not, because there are a couple of ambiguity. Like the first thing it says, you need to ignore any other character which is not an uppercase, right? So it says words may be separated by more than one blank space and are in uppercase. Any other character may be ignored. And then it says this is an invalid input. I don't know why, because maybe it has a word that does not contain an uppercase character. So just so that both these examples are correct for their corresponding inputs, I'm going to assume that a single non-space separated word, a string, must have an uppercase character. You guys agree? Because see, so has a comma, but so has has uppercase character as well. But here hash, these two hashes, just they are separated from this well with a space, so they are supposed to be one single word. But now they do not have any uppercase character apart from these two special symbols, so that's why this is invalid input. So you'll have to ask the invigilator maybe, or you'll have to make out like why, or like how is the output supposed to be, because what I get out of this is this this is the input is invalid if either the last character is not question mark, exclamation, or period, that is dot, or there is a word that does not contain an uppercase letter. Okay, so this is how I'm going to code this. So this question is pretty ambiguous, so keeping those things in mind, let's get to solving this. Okay, so in a morning versus a blessing for the whole day. Cool. So I'm going to write the main method public static void main string args, and I'm going to use scanner again, the scanner class. Import java.ut.scanner and use scanner scanner system.in and close the scanner. So I'm going to read a line, string line is equals to scanner dot next line. Okay, this is what is all the use of the scanner, that is to read an input. Okay, now check if this terminates in a valid character, which is full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. Okay, so if line dot char at line dot length h minus 1 is equals to first is period, or I'll copy this whole thing, show message system dot out dot print, and I have a valid input and terminate system dot exit 0. So you can simply type a return statement as well. This will also work. A simple return statement would also terminate the program, because it returns the control from the main method and the program execution stops. Okay, so this is my check, because if line.character, that is the last character, is not, it is not a period or a question mark or an exclamation mark. Okay, so let's just compile this so far and check if this works. Java C question 3. Java question 3. Okay, my first input is a morning walk is available for the whole day. Let's see if the copy paste works. Okay, it works. So not an invalid input. Okay, then I have as you so shall you read. So I need to include the full stop as well. I'll copy it. I'll run this again with this, not an invalid input. And for this, I need to first run the program and paste. So even if with this, you can see it is not an invalid input because the sentence is supposed to terminate with a period, with a question mark or an exclamation mark. So this is the criteria that is being followed by this input. But still the output is expected to be invalid input, which is not here, which is not checked because we have not checked the words yet, right? So when we do the check for the words, then we are going to check it as invalid input. So I will write a method check words. So my coding is purely based upon how sample input and output are. Check words, static boolean check words. Okay, I have a string line. So I have a simple split method that will give me the word, the split method to get the words from the input file. Oh, input line, sorry. String words is equals to line dot split on a space and okay. Check if this word contains an uppercase alphabet. Static void contains uppercase letter and string word. Sorry. Okay, so now this word should contain a letter which is an uppercase, then only we are going to consider it as a valid word. If this word does not contain an uppercase letter, I am going to return false, that this is not a valid word. And if there is an invalid word, I am going to output invalid input. Okay, so check all the characters for int I is equals to 0, I less than word dot length, I plus plus. I get the char at this character, which is word dot char at I if okay all the flag. So this will tell me if this word is valid or not. Boolean word is equal to, so I am assuming this is a valid word. Okay, so if this is not, I'm assuming that it is not a valid word, so boolean valid word is false. So if this is an uppercase letter, set valid word to true. If character, or maybe I can do C is written equal to Z and C is written equal to A, and you can use the character dot is alpha method also, but you'll have to check that method. Greater than equal to A, less than equal to Z, and you cannot, obviously you cannot take references here, you need to code just whatever you know with. So if C is greater than equal to A and C is less than equal to Z, then I said set valid word is equals to true, and then I break because I know this is a valid word, and then I return valid word. Okay, so this method will check if this is a valid word or not. So check if the words are valid. So for int I is equals to 0, I less than words dot length I plus plus. If this is not a valid word, return false. if not, what is the name of the method? Contains uppercase letter, words of I on false, return true in the case where false is not returned. Okay, I will have a check on the words. So if not check words on this line, show message invalid input, and I will terminate. So I'll simply write a return statement here, show you that it terminates in this case as well. Okay, so I'm going to again check with these cases. So I'm just going to compile first. Return valid word. It is boolean. Okay, and I do. So my first input was this, which is fine. Then my second input was this, which is fine, and my third input was this, which is invalid input. So you can see based upon the sample inputs, my program is working fine, because morning walk is working fine, this is working fine, and then study well is working, then study well gives invalid input, right? So there is a way that I was able to devise so that my sample outputs works exactly the way it is given in the question. Now I'm going to reduce spaces. So all I'm going to do is print the word by splitting the line. So I do string words, get the words. Okay, the next thing I need to do is I need to read this and I need to read this. So I will read the word. So string word to be deleted, and I guess I need to close the scanner later. Close the scanner at the end, and what to be deleted is scanner.next line, and to make my output as close as possible to the question, I will ask the user for a prompt like this: what to be deleted is so. Okay, and then I'm going to read word position, and so was not to be there, and yeah, word position in the sentence is 4, which is word position in the sentence, and int word to be deleted position, scanner.next int will work. Okay, this is what all I need to do. So I have the words. Now check if the words are valid. No, get the words using the split. Okay, using split, and check if the word to be deleted is at the right index, that is right position. So and I will use a flag to remove word or not. Now, and this is because if you see the test case 1, what to be deleted is its position is given as 6, but at the position 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, at 6 I have blessing, which is not is the what to be deleted, so I do not delete is all blessing. I'll just ignore this input. Okay, so that is what I'm checking here. And if you see here, at the index 4, 2, 3, 4. So is supposed to be at 4 and so is at 4. So this so is deleted. So that is what I'm going to check. So boolean delete word is equals to, now if word to be deleted is equal to words of word to be deleted position -1, because indexing in Java starts from 0. So if word to be deleted is at the right position, right, among the words in the original sentence, then I return true, else false. So if word to be, if delete word, if the word is to be deleted, do not print it. So if delete word and I is equals to, and this is the position at where this word to be deleted position is, because indexing starts with 1, I continue to the next word, else I print this word. So system.out.print. Okay, so I need to make sure that I do not print an extra space after this. So if else if I is not equal to, else if I is not equal to words dot length minus 1. So, okay, or maybe so system.out.println print words of I plus a single space. Else if it is the last word, I will just print system.out of I. I'll quickly explain what I did here. Okay, so my aim is that if the word to be deleted is at the right position, I delete this word. Otherwise I ignore this and I print, and I just reduce spaces and I print the original sentence. So I check if the delete, I have a flag which tells me I delete the word or not, and it is to be deleted if the word to be deleted that I took input is at the right index, it is at the right position in this words which contains the words from the original sentence. If yes, then it takes true, else false. Okay, so if this is the word to be deleted in the list of the words and it is at the right position, right, so I continue. Okay, else if this is not the last word, I print the word and a space. Else if this is the last word, I just print the word and I change the line. Okay, so I'll just go back, test my cases again. Java C, Java. Okay, my first case was word to be deleted is and position is 6. A morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. This is my output, and this is what I am supposed to get. A morning walk is a blessing for the whole day. Then my second test case is as you sow, so shall you reap. The word to be deleted is so, and position is 4. As you sow, so shall you reap. Oh, okay. I need to use a dot equals. Maybe I'm coding a lot of C++ these days. Okay, so I will compile again. I will run again. I will check my first test case. Morning walk is 6. Morning walk is a blessing for the clear the thing, and I'll run my second test case. As you sow. So the word is with so, and the sentence is 4. As you can see, this extra so is gone, and this is the output I get. Okay, as you sow, so you reap. As you sow, so you reap was the original output. Okay, and then is I have final input is uh, yeah, study well, and it has invalid input. So this is the, so my program works exactly the way it is supposed to work with the test cases, and you should be very clear about what you want to code, because this is an ambiguous question. First of all, don't attempt it. Try and get to a question which is a lot more clearer. And but if you are stuck with the other two and you think that with other two you don't have any, like you just cannot attempt the other two and you have to go with this one, so make sure that you pass the example test cases, because this shows that you are coding according with the requirements. So I hope this video was helpful. This video had a lot more discussion than the coding. And if you like this video, please do subscribe my channel and do like this video, and I'll be sharing more such helpful videos for you. So thank you for watching.